Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we are going to reveal our dad joke of the day for Thursday, April 17th. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! That was a joke in some movie. What movie was that? I want to say it was like an Austin Powers movie, but I could be very wrong. Or maybe it was just an older joke. Anyway, I've heard this joke in a few contexts. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, let's start with connections here. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got case mantle sauce core, crust 40, trunk trout, torso young 6-pack cheese, toppings bonds midriff and growler. All right, so the immediate thing that I'm seeing here, which could be yellow actually, is I am seeing the crust, the sauce, the toppings, and the cheese, which are pizza ingredients or pizza parts of a pizza. The placement seems okay to me. Like, I don't think they're trying to get us to see that. I think it's just an easy category. But it could be a one of each if they built the puzzle around it. But I'm pretty confident it's probably just yellow. It could be green if we have a synonym somewhere, but we'll see. Case. Let's just look at each word. What would case go with? A case and a 6-pack, like these are different ways that you can buy beer or soda. What else? Like, what's another size for that? I mean, I could see trunk being a size. I don't think it is though. I could see like a 40-pack, but maybe it's not this then. Ooh, growler. I don't know what a growler is. Trout is a fish. What else could it be? Do we have 4 fish here? It's quite possible. I don't know. I don't know that we would. What else would trout be? Trunk. Like the trunk of a car, the trunk of an elephant. Trunk and midriff. So like the trunk of a body is the middle of it, but so is the midriff. Maybe the mantle and the torso. Yeah. So these are synonyms. So those might be the yellow, but I'll mark it green for now, just so I don't have to redo my yellow. But I think that's our green. And so the remaining ones are going to be our blue and purple, almost certainly. Young bonds. What's I gotta think more laterally here. Core, trout, growler. Trout. Is there wordplay with trout, maybe? Like in crosswords, they love the word trout, T-R-O-U, for short for trousers. It's seen in the phrase, heard in the phrase, drop trow. So it could be like things you wear minus a letter, but I really don't think it's that. I mean, okay, 6-pack would be like abs, right? 6-pack can also be your abdominal muscles. And your core, see, here's the thing. We've got torso, mantle, trunk, midriff, 6-pack, and core that are all middle of the body. Uh-oh. So, I don't know. Would midriff go in there? See, now I'm not confident about that green I called out, which I think might be yellow, but there's like 6 that you could really put in there. I don't know. Maybe mantle doesn't belong. Maybe core does. Okay, I gotta erase this green because that could easily be wrong. I still think we have the pizza toppings. I think that's still fine. So if these were like specifically referring to body, see, you could still do trunk. You could still do midriff. Midriff is more exact. I don't know now. All right. What would 40 go with? I got to find out what some of these, like core, mantle, torso, I got to find out. Maybe I should just make them all green right now. And I got to find out which 2 don't belong. I think that might be helpful. So I need to know which 2 of the green don't belong in green, which might be yellow. Things to remember. Anyway, trunk or I feel like 6-pack and core are kind of referring to the same thing. Midriff is. So between torso, mantle, trunk, I think I have to remove two of them. Mantle feels like the least similar. And then after that, trunk. So maybe mantle and trunk don't belong. But what would mantle go with? Young Bonds. Bonds is plural. Bonds. James Bonds. James Bonds. The S got transposed. Like the bonds between people, or bonds that you invest in, or maybe it's a fill in the blank, or maybe it's wordplay. Darn, I'm having trouble. Okay. I mean, this is enough time trying to find purple. I haven't found it. So I'm just gonna get rid of this pen here for a second. We're gonna lock in the pizza. All right. I can't. Okay, so pizza was green. So I was right that I needed to switch it from yellow to green. I don't know what to lock in. I think I want to try this though, because I don't know what the others are doing. I want to try core, six pack, midriff, and torso. I think those were the closest. I think the trunk and mantle could be removed. Oh, see, that's one away. Okay, so I did know I was gambling. I'm on the right track, but I'm not going to chase it. So instead, I am going to just go back and make these yellow and circle them. Circle the six. Torso, core, midriff, six pack. And then I'm going to make a slightly, like I'm going to make orange trunk and mantle, because I tried those yellows and I know trunk or mantle probably go. It's almost certainly trunk and mantle going in there with with three of the yellows. So that reminds me what my one away was. So what doesn't belong here? Like torso or core? Core has a lot of meanings, whereas the other three really don't. So it could be that we need to remove core. But what would core go with? I'm worried we have something beer related. How is Coors spelled in Coors Light? Like that beer. I don't know. I don't think it's just adding an S to core like that. I think it's COORS. Yeah, I don't think it's that. But yeah, I mean, case with six pack. Oh, okay, six pack can also be a six pack of soda or something. Six pack of beer. Case of beer. So if that were the case, Mantle, isn't there like Mickey Mantle? Is that how his name is spelled? The baseball player. Trout. Like you could hang a trout on your wall, hang a mantle on your wall. I don't know. What is growler? Someone who growls? I doubt it. There's no. I'm thinking of grinder. Grinder is a kind of sandwich. Growler. I don't know what it is. Starts with grow. I don't know if that's helpful. Or growl. Bond. James Bond. Young. Young is a pretty common last name. Okay, case 46 pack. Is there another like trunk? I could see these being amounts of something you'd buy, but I think it's wrong, but I'm gonna try it anyway because I'm kind of out of ideas here. That's also one away. So I'm gonna take our blue here, and I'm gonna just use my pen to remember that these were one away as well. I'm just trying to show visually what I'm trying to normally would keep in my head, and I think it's helpful. Case 40 trunk 6-pack is one away, so maybe mantle needs to go with it. I don't. Is growler? Okay, I am gonna try it with mantle like this. Oh, you know what I should do? Is it better to just try these as the yellow? It might be. Okay, there we go. Well, now my colors are bad, but there, I did it. So it's 6-pack, case 40, and mantle maybe? No, that's still one away. I think I still have that mistake. So this is one away. Let's record that. Let's just circle them. So we remember that this was one away. Case 46-pack trunk was also one away. So actually we know that mantle is not blue. So let's just mark mantle as purple so we can remember that that's definitely the case. I don't see how a trout or bonds or young. So maybe growler has to be it. But I think I have to justify why young, bonds, trout, and mantle would be a category. I don't know if I can, though. That's a weird purple. The only thing with bonds I can think of is like junk bonds or savings bonds. Saving bonds, saving young, saving trout. I don't know. Like trout? I guess I'll just try this blue. I might lose though. Ugh, I don't really want to lose, but I don't know what else to do. I think it's at the very least we know mantle can't go with these three. I'm pretty sure I tried case 40 6-pack trunk, and we know trunk went with yellow. That's why it was one away. And so these definitely go together as blue that I've circled. And so I have to. I still think that it's ways you can buy beer. I think it's got to be growler. I've just never heard of what a growler is. Okay, it is units of beer. I'll have to look that up. Now, I don't think I can figure out this purple. What is it? Oh, so it was Mickey Mantle. I just don't know the baseball. Let me see if I can. Is it Barry Bonds? I thought it was Barry Bond. Okay, well, what do I know? I don't know Trout, Young. All right. Let's just look all this stuff up. So, beer growler. It's a jug. It's like a jug of beer. Okay. Glass, ceramic, or stainless steel bottle or jug used to transport draft beer. Commonly sold at breweries. Okay. And then we've got baseball player bonds. Barry Bonds. Okay, so I just didn't know his name. Mantle, I'm pretty sure is Mickey Mantle. Yeah, Mickey Mantle. And then Trout. Mike Trout. Okay. And then Young is Michael Young. Dodgers. Okay. Well, today I learned. I mean, I didn't lose, but yeah, I kind of had to really logic that out. Cool. Well, let's difficulty. I feel like a lot of people know beer and baseball. I'm going to give this a 3. It does involve trivia. Is that a baseball bat trout? All right. They gave it 2.5. I don't know. I really struggled, but these just weren't up my alley. And then there were 6 options for yellow. Come on. I mean, it's fun. I like when there's 6 options for yellow, but it was really hard for me to narrow that down. All right. What a mess. 67% solve rate, 3 out of 5. Okay. I was 1 in 28,863, which is weird considering those strange guesses I made. People getting yellow or green first. Oh, so a lot of people getting beer first too. Second is about the same. People who lost couldn't split up blue and purple. I don't blame them. If you don't know the trivia, then it's just really hard. Okay. Core torso 6-pack midriff. Yeah, so all these midsection ones we're gonna see. I'm not the only one who tried putting trunk in with ways you could have beer. Case mantle 46-pack. I tried. 12% of people tried that too. Okay. Maybe mantle is a valid alcohol container. Putting bonds in with that. People are just trying to split up blue and purple at that point. But yeah, 60% of people tried this one. That's interesting. Okay. Well, and in fact, it's the most common first mistake. Alrighty. Well, let's go through these. Nice job figuring out central section of the body group and realizing 6-pack was a red herring. Well, yeah, I guess so. Units of beer group. All right. 43% of players didn't find the units of beer group in this situation. Interesting. Okay, well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Person, place, or thing. Like someone you shouldn't trust with fragile objects. A klutz? Ooh. No, okay. Like someone. Clumsy? There you go. A time to die? Easter? Dangle a carrot in front of. To motivate? Or, I don't know. Class for cognitive science major, for short. I don't know. Activities on the docket. Activities on the docket is the agenda, the playbook. I don't know. Full of sexual desire. Lusty? I don't know. How do you make that 5 letters? Commonly cobwebby room. The attic. Oh, this is not clumsy. That's why I'm having trouble. This is the attic. From Prague, say. Check. Jane in classic literature. Jane Eyre. Now, how is that spelled? I don't know how Jane Eyre is spelled, so it doesn't actually help me. Maybe it's a Y here, because I think this is klutzy. Okay, so this is still Lutzy. Oh, psych class. Not get rid of. Oh, is this a K? Keep. Activities on the docket. Play. Dangle a carrot in front of. Entice. Okay. Place, klutzy, Easter, entice, psych. We've got plans. Plans are the activities. Lusty, I was right about that. Attic, check, I spelled right, thankfully. Eyre is spelled E-Y-R-E. And then keep. All right, cool. These have been tough lately. So I don't mind the post, what's the opposite of sub 1 minute? Over 1 minute times? Anyway, how'd you do? Two Strands. Today's theme is the movies. So it's going to be movies that start with the, without the. The Graduate. So what's our spanogram? I wonder if I can get the spanogram first. Is there movies here? Like, let me find an M. There's no M. Maybe film, F. Yeah, movie wouldn't be in it. Movies is here. Oh, I thought that might be great, but there's no R for great. I'd really like to find the spanogram. I feel like I could do this one without, like, I feel like I get ranks perfect, but maybe not. F-I... Can I not do film? What would it be? Classic? Article? Art... All right, I don't know. I'll just lock in movies then. The Graduate. With Cher, right? The what? I got to think about like classic movies that start with the or the. Lord of the Rings. The Shining. The Shining. I thought this might be 7 or something, but I don't know. Is it VES? The Saves. The Lives. I haven't heard of The Lives. I've heard of The Fly. Is it The Flies? No, it's The Fly. Huh. I'm gonna test my movie knowledge here. What else is there? I'm suddenly blanking on all movies that start with the Goonies. Okay. So what's this A doing? Because we can't do 2 A's in a row. So it's going to connect to this V, which removes my flies thing. Oh no, actually it makes flies work pretty well. But what would we do with, maybe it's the aviator. Aviator. There we go. Oops. So it's not flies. Self? Is The Self a movie? Wait, this has to be the spanogram, right? Because there's nothing on the bottom, so we have to go left, right, or right, left. So it ends in LES maybe? Or, I mean, SEL is an okay start as well. All right, so what's going on up here? The Ring. The Ring is a movie, yeah, the horror film. The Fart. It doesn't actually say fart, but oh, titles. That's all it was, just titles. Ooh, this is one word. GH. Fadotred. The Godfather. The Godfather, of course. There we go. I didn't do badly. I mean, I don't think I did any extra words. I just couldn't find the spanogram first, and that's okay. It was just titles. I thought it was going to be a lot longer. Cool. And I believe I have heard of every one of these movies. I don't know if I definitely haven't seen them all, but I've heard of them all. Cool. Well, how'd you do? That is all of the puzzles for this video, all the games for this video. If you would like to watch Wordle, you can certainly do so. Just click on the video during the end credits. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.